Good morning, YouTubers, friends, followers, but mainly the subscribers, because you're the ones that keep the channel going. And without you, there wouldn't be a channel. So thank you very much. Well, this morning I am back in, well, I'm back in England, aren't I? Back in Suffolk. Yes. I did read a lot of emails coming in, but I'm going to be honest, I spent the last couple of days being really angered at Ryanair because, listen to this, right? I booked my flights. This is what we booked the flights, we got it sorted. Then it was check-in prior to going. I can't believe I've started this video and I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me. See, I'm normal. So, yeah, so booked the flights, all sorted. Yep, a package from lastminute.com. I don't think I'll use lastminute.com again because I thought I was doing a great thing. There was a spelling error on the ticket for my partner and lastminute.com wouldn't change it. They said there may be a fee. I says I'll pay the fee. It's only to change a bit of spelling, and there was issues. They sent me through to Ryanair. I kept going through to Ryanair. What Ryanair do is this: whenever you're using your phone, they say we're going to send you a code to your email address, and you go okay. So as you're on the Ryanair app, they send you the code, it goes to your email. You have to come out of the app to go to your email. When you go to your email, the app closes. You go back to the app, it says we're going to send you an email, a code to your email. There is no way of doing that. It's impossible. Anyway, then they sent me an email. If you don't check in prior to hitting the airport, it's a £55 charge each. Okay, so I go to try and log in to check in, and what's wrong? The Ryanair, yeah, their website's down for maintenance. Yep, can you see the way they behave? Right, so we get to the airport and we're there with their bags. We have checked, we've managed to check in using her phone and my phone. She's on the app. I've got my Hotmail up. Okay, Chip, they've sent it. I've got it. Log in. There we go. And that took us, how many attempts? Five attempts to do that. Yep, the code's not recognized. So there we go. So straight away, I'm already going on a relaxing holiday, pissed off. We get to the airport, we book our bags in. Oh, have you printed off your ticket? Yes, we have. We printed off our own ticket. Okay, go over there and check in. Oh, it's not requisite. It's not the ticket. It's not. Oh, it's not. Right, you'll have to go around and queue up. Okay, get your own labels. Weigh your own bag. Put your own labels on. Hand it in. And then we went to hand it in, and she went, okay. Now, bear in mind, we've booked 2 bags to hand in and 2 bags, 1 each to carry on the plane. We arrived there. I haven't got a bag to carry on the plane. I didn't think I needed one, but I was going to bring stuff back. Listen. So we go in. Oh, you're slightly over. Oh, okay. Bye. Okay, listen, I'll pay it. We get to the far end and Ryanair give me my suitcase and it's missing wheels. It's missing wheels off my suitcase. Pissed off. Anyway, go through the holiday, heading back to the airport. I've decided to have a hand carry. Went to the airport and the guy went, but you never brought a hand carry with you. I says, I know, but I paid for it. Yeah, but it says now that you don't have a hand carry. You've got to pay extra. I says, I did pay extra when I was there. Okay. I says, listen, let's just deal with it. Okay, but now you can't take your bag on the plane. But I've just paid you to take bag on the plane. Yeah, but now it needs to go in the hole. But I've just paid you to get what the fuck, Ryanair? Excuse my language, but what is it wrong? It's a stupid airline. I'll not use it again. But I did buy a grenade when I was in Prague. Spice bomb grenade. Pull out the pin. Very, very good. Yeah, and it's lovely. Yeah. So there we go. Anyway, the everything was brilliant over there. The food was stunning. The atmosphere, the building, the architecture, it was all fantastic and a great little time. But while I'm on holiday, I'm being sent all these things of Sam Smith, the pop star. His video, his song. Don't get me wrong. I honestly think Sam Smith is a talented singer. His songs are fantastic. But he is repulsive. He is repulsive, and his videos are repulsive, and I don't understand why he hasn't been cancelled yet. He is a disgusting slob, and watching him in his videos, the way he dresses, the way it's pornography, and I don't think he's a good role model. He's a role model for the weirdos in society. Yep, the bondage people and all those with like to set fire to each other and tie each other up in leather chains. He's probably a hero to them, but other than that, he's not. And in a time when everyone is so, weak, let's call it, I'm surprised that they're letting footage be shown of. Now, I know that many years ago there was footage of strikes happening, you know, when it's presidential and it's a legitimate target. But Ukraine uploading video footage of a missile blowing the body parts of Russians away. I think that's unjustified. Why are you uploading photographs and video footage onto the internet for everyone to see of your missile striking and Russian bodies being thrown into the air? You know, I don't think that is what should be shown. You know, keep that for Cobras and cabinet officers and Ministry of Defences, but the public shouldn't be seeing that shit. That's terrible to show, you know. I don't think it should be shown to members of the public. It's not good. You're going to trigger lots of fucking veterans across the UK and across the world that already are traumatized from actually being involved, that type of stuff. But there we go. Yeah. And if you live in Scotland, I'm going to say well done. I've never done this before, but I'm going to say well done to Nicola Sturgeon, who has finally pulled her head out of her backside and decided that transgender men, I think that's a wrong thing. I said that wrong. Men that want to be women. Is it transgender women? Is that what it's called? Okay. Transgender women not to go into women's prisons. I think that's a great call. I really do. And it's not for the sake of getting anything to do with transgenders. Do you know what? I believe, you know, if you want to be a woman, you're a woman. If you want to be a fucking pencil case, you're a pencil case. I don't care what you want to be, but be it by yourself. Don't expect everyone around you to call you a pencil case, because we can see this shit's wrong. We're not falling into we shouldn't be a part of your plan. This is your plan. Deal with it. You've offended me. My pronouns are, I don't know, ball and bag. Oh, well, sorry. I just see a fucking man. I'm calling you mate. No, it's mom. It's not. It's what's in my head. It's what's in my head. I'm calling you what? If I offend you, then it's not a crime to offend you. That's because you're offended. I'm not offended. It's just, you know, when did it become a crime to actually protect women? When did it become a crime to protect the person who you're with, your partner, your mother, your sister? It shouldn't be a crime to do that. But it's becoming a crime, isn't it? I hate crime. It is what it is. Well, this morning my heart bleeds for all those Australians out there. Yes, I'm sorry to say it. And I've got a friend, Jason, who's away on holiday a minute, but looks like the Australian government wants to introduce a fifth jab. A fifth jab. Not enough people are dead yet. A fifth jab to people. When will we learn? 16% of Australians haven't had a jab. They've managed to get through it and go, I'm okay. There we go. But there's one thing this morning that sticks out, and that is, we all now know that Elon Musk has taken over Twitter. Some are happy, some aren't. He's releasing files to say this is what happened behind everyone's back. This is why you were shadow banned. This is why the elections were rigged. It wasn't to do with Russians. It had nothing to do with Russians. Yes, they said it was. It was to do with both, and I will be honest, it was to do with both sides. President Trump's side and Joe Biden's side were both paying executives to suppress each other on Twitter, on social media. They were both guilty of it. So, you know what? Government should not be able to interfere with that. But then we're seeing in the UK that 77 Brigade, which is a UK British Army Intelligence Brigade, were actually trying to suppress the UK. Anyone that spoke about the vaccine. Now, I remember about a year ago, year and a half ago, Myself and a great guy called David Ellis, who does the Ellis Report, we were trying to put out things about Northern Ireland veterans and about prosecutions and about different things, and we were suppressed. Our phones were suppressed, and we were suppressed a lot on social media. If you speak out the truth and it doesn't go with the narrative, it all goes downhill. I remember that. In fact, you know what? I will say this. I know my mother and father will be watching this video. I was putting out things on social media which were facts. I used to get my facts from people that are high up in senior military commanders and other things, and they would tell me things. And because I had a bit of a reach on social media, I would put that out, and it would be picked up by 77 Brigade. And I remember I had to have an individual, I can't mention where he is, where he lives, or his job, an individual that was very, very special, who got in touch with me and explained what was happening and advised me to get a new phone and how to check my own phone and how to check different things where I was being monitored. So it's happened to a few people. I'm not just one-off. Terrible, isn't it, when your own government snoops on you because they don't like you giving away the truth. So there we go. Another story this morning. Loads of stories, isn't there? Ben Wallace, the Defence Secretary, has now put out a statement in the media to say our armed forces are underfunded, our armed forces need help. Let me point out that this is the same Ben Wallace who has been behind many of the British Army units being disbanded. He was also the Defence Secretary when we were putting Ukrainians and refugees and migrants into military accommodation while veterans slept on the street. Also putting these people into military service families accommodation at the same time when there was over 10,000 complaints by service families that their accommodation was falling apart and nothing was happened. This is also the Ben Wallace who actually was behind giving away a lot of our defence budget to the Ukrainian army. So this is a Ben Wallace who says we need this here, at the same time gives it away to people who, I'm going to say, to foreign countries, isn't it? So this is not the Ben Wallace that we need, is he? He's certainly not for the British Armed Forces or the veterans community. Terrible. But now wants more money. Yeah, it's all about money, isn't it? It's all about money. What else have I got here? I'm going to finish by saying the Archwell Foundation, in its first year, brought in £10.2 million in donations and funds and grants to help their good causes. And they have only given out 2.5 million. So that's 8 million they've brought in the first year, and they've managed to put that wherever it is. I do believe, and it's alleged, when I say that, it's alleged that the foundation is being scrutinised by many people. 11 companies have been opened up under their name, which are used where money goes into. It's a shame, but that's what's happening. Well, people, listen, I'm now going to go and do bits and pieces this morning. I haven't even unpacked my case yet. But yeah, don't use Ryanair. Don't use Ryanair. Shocking. I couldn't tell you what happened on the flight because that would come across wrong. It really would. But I was woke up, I tried to sleep, and I was woke up every 2 or 3 minutes by an individual. And I'm not going to say what colour, race, nationality, or religion they were, but they were annoying and they kept... It doesn't matter. Anyway, listen, have a great day. Please keep continuing to make sure you're subscribed to the channel. It means a lot. And hopefully within the next... I find out in 6 days if we get the channel fixed. Take care. Stay safe.